Hello everybody, welcome to an episode of Shop Talk. My name's Hayden. Today I'm sitting down with Breanna and Jessie here. And today we're going to be asking them some questions about the upcoming Pedal Point Rally that we've got going on July 21st and July 22nd. So, I'm going to kind of start it off pretty simple here. For people that have never heard of the Pedal Point Rally, what is it?
I'll jump in here. So the Pedal Point Rally started technically about 3 years ago. It was a spin-off of two separate events. The first one was the Midwest Recumbent Rally that had been going on at Hostel Shop for quite a long time. The previous owners had stopped it as they were kind of getting near the end of their ownership, and first year that I started here, we didn't have any events here because I was trying to get my bearings. And by 2020, we decided we wanted to bring some sort of event back to the store. At the same time, the area Boys and Girls Club was hosting a biking event that coincided, and we decided in 2020 and 2021 to merge the two into a big event. The Boys and Girls Club has since moved on into other fundraising avenues, and so we still wanted to keep it going for 2023. So we decided to kind of go back to our Midwest Recumbent Rally roots and focus on recumbent riding again, and found a really great organization to partner with for this year's event called Spokes Fighting Strokes. But it's a weekend of fun biking and stuff around central Wisconsin.
Nice. And you said that we're going to be working with a new person here. So what is it that sets this rally apart from the previous rallies?
Well, I think that we're going to be helping a great cause, Spokes Fighting Strokes. This cause was founded by Dan Zimmerman, who suffered a stroke, and he has been touring around the country in his RV with equipment provided from many of our vendors, who will also be sponsoring this event. We've got Catrike, T-Cycle, TerraTrike, and Greenspeed coming out to help support the event. And what's going to be really special is that all the funds raised are going to support Dan's mission to drive around the country hosting these clinics for stroke survivors and people with other disabilities like MS, Parkinson's, balance issues. And it's a great way to help a lot of people and get the word out about how recumbents can benefit all these people.
For sure. And going off that, how did Hostel Shop begin working with Dan? You know, how did that kind of spark?
So most of my stories are long stories, so this will be another one. So my parents winter down in Arizona in a retirement community down there, and they happened to see a flyer one day in their community center that there was a recumbent group ride or something like that was going to be trying to kick off in their community. Mm-hmm. And my parents were like, see, recumbents are around here too. And I was like, I know, Mom and Dad, recumbents are everywhere. You just, they're not as common, but they're everywhere. And so they went to the first, to this group ride, but it turned out it wasn't really a group ride. It was one of these free adaptive bike clinics that Dan does through Spokes Fighting Strokes. And they went to the meeting. They heard Dan's story and the story of Spokes Fighting Strokes, saw some of the equipment, and they called me right away and they said, you need to reach out to this guy. This guy does some really amazing things. This organization is really inspiring. So I reached out to Dan, and he kind of had to vet us to make sure that we really knew what we were talking about. He asked us some, recumbent questions, what brands we carried and things like that. And kind of our background as a business, and decided that he would reroute his 2022 tour to include Stevens Point in that. And so he came to our Pedal Point Rally last year. He hosted some clinics in the area as well. And after he left, he was like, I would like to do this, make this part of an annual stop. So after that first visit last year and this year, that's when the Boys and Girls Club decided, that they were going to pursue other options. And so we were looking for another organization to partner with, and it seemed like a really good timing and good fit.
Nice. So, apart from benefiting Spokes Fighting Strokes, why does partnering with them benefit you and the rest of the recumbent community as well?
Well, I think it benefits us because it helps us get the word out that we do adaptive trach fitting and that we help people with a lot of different disabilities of all ages, children, adults, and we are able to supply a lot of adaptive equipment that suits their needs. And not only does it benefit us, it benefits the people who become recipients of these trachs because they can regain health, they can have fun, they can get outdoors, they can have a great time, and they're going to be a lot happier and a lot healthier doing this.
Yeah, for sure. So going off of that, you said that we're really trying to promote this for all ages. That being said, who do you want to come to the rally, and who do you normally see coming to the rally in years previous?
Who we want to come this year is everybody. So I'll be here with my 2 little kids. They're going to be riding. There's going to be some. We've got multiple different route lengths. I think we're going to be 13, 20, and about 50 or 60 miles.
13, 30, and 50 miles.
Yeah, our routes are going to depend a little bit on the road construction in the area, but we're going to have 3 routes. Parents can put their kids in trailers if they want to pull them and things like that. I would say little kids trying to ride independently, we might not have something that short,
Right.
But we will have, food trucks and other, social kind of things that they can do.
We will also have some tours on Friday where people can ride to the Felt's Dairy Farm store and take a tour of the dairy farm and stop and get some ice cream. And they can tour to the Point Brewery as well in the afternoon and tour the brewery and try some of the local brews.
Nice. So, one of the things that you had mentioned when we were talking about the years previous of the Pedal Point Rally is that there was a little bit of a bump that you guys took while dealing with COVID, and you had to kind of adapt and switch to online and stuff like that. How excited are you to have this event fully in person again?
I'm really excited, especially since some of our vendors are going to be coming. So I'm nearing the 4-year mark of being the owner at Hostel Shop, and I have some vendors that I've either never met or only got to meet once that very first fall, and I was a little overwhelmed, to be honest, in 2019. So I'm really excited to be able to meet some of those the vendors face to face that we've gotten to talk and email quite a bit over the years. And also meeting some of these customers that have been, loyal customers way before I've been on the scene, and getting to finally put faces to names is really exciting for me.
Nice. So you said that this is your 4th Pedal Point Rally.
It'll be the 3rd Pedal Point Rally, 4th year owning the store.
4th year, okay.
Yep.
So Jessie, how many Pedal Point Rallies have you been involved in?
Well, I've been involved in all the Pedal Point rallies, and then I was also heavily involved in running the Midwest Recumbent Rally, which ran for 25 years, and I only missed one when I was on maternity leave. So for me, it's fun because I get to see a lot of customers I've built relationships with over the years, and I get to meet the vendors who I've built relationships with, and it's just a fun event with a lot of camaraderie and people seeing old friends again, and it's exciting to move beyond COVID and get to do all that.
Mm-hmm. And so you mentioned that there's a lot of returning customers and stuff like that you see coming to the Pedal Point Rally. On top of that, how does it affect you seeing all of these returning riders from years previous?
Well, it's just a lot of fun for me because they're familiar faces. They're people I talk with in email over the years, and they are just a fun bunch of people and fun to see.
Mm-hmm. And going off that again, for this is more so for Bree. As far as this event goes, how does having a rally like this help in terms of networking and outreach, not only to other people but to other companies and stuff like that?
So one thing that I've definitely noticed is that the recumbent demographic, the riders and stuff, are they're pretty avid people. They know their product, and they're really passionate about it, and so are the vendors and stuff that we work with. As I mentioned earlier, there aren't a lot of recumbent riders in the grand population. There's getting to be more and more. But these rallies like this are a great opportunity for a bunch of people with common interest and passion to get together and socialize and have fun together, and not necessarily feel so different than what they normally see out there.
But that doesn't mean we're excluding traditional riders.
Correct.
We want to celebrate all things cycling for people of all ages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have some people where families come in and maybe one member is a recumbent rider and the rest are traditional, and they're all welcome to come here. So
yes,
for sure. So yeah, going off that, what kind of bikes do you see at the event? You said you got a good variety of pretty much everything. So
this year it's kind of exciting because we are actually going to have a group of velomobile riders. The Velonauts of Wisconsin are coming. They're going to allow people to actually test ride their personal velomobiles. They're going to do a seminar about it. We will have a variety of trikes and e-bikes set up for people to test ride and demo. So not only do you get to come and ride your own bike on the rides, but you get to try a lot of other cool stuff out.
And you've mentioned that in previous Midwest Recumbent rallies, you've seen quite some, really interesting home builds and different...
We've seen people who have put solar power on trailers and attached it to their trike. And
that's cool.
And they're touring around the country, charging up their devices. And we've seen people put dog baskets on the back of their tandems, and they're hauling their pets along, and so it's pretty interesting. You get to meet a lot of different people and have fun.
For sure. What aspect about this upcoming rally are you most excited for?
Getting to see people, I guess, again, and
Yes.
networking, I think, is going to be the big thing.
Yes.
And then the side thing of that would be the food.
Yeah.
We have some great food.
We're going to have some good food here this year.
Yeah.
What are we going to see for food at the event?
We are going to have on Friday evening a catered barbecue dinner from Ambrosia's with lots of tasty food like chicken and fruit salad, cookies. It's going to be delicious. They always put on a good spread. During the day, you can have the option to ride to the Feltz Dairy Farm and tour the farm and get some ice cream, and also buy all kinds of good dairy products at their store.
It'd be nice on a summer day.
Yes, and in the afternoon you can take the tour at the Stevens Point Brewery and sample some of their local craft beers. And then on Saturday we'll have a couple of food trucks. One of them is Hawaiian Plate Lunch, and we got to sample their food today. It was delicious. I had the chicken, and it was very tasty. And the other food truck is Cambry's, which is comfort food with a twist.
Nice. And then, so if people wanted to get involved on these rides, like out to Feltz and out to the brewery, what are the costs associated with that? How can people sign up for that?
Each tour is $10 a piece. And those are a la carte in the registration page. You can opt to do either one or both tours, and both of them are offered at 2 different times.
Nice.
Space is limited on each tour, though, I think.
Yes, we've got, I think, like 20 to 30 people on each tour, depending on the tour.
Okay. And then, how can people sign up for those tours? Where can they find information about that?
So signing up, you can go to our registration page, which you can find under the events tab in our website, and it'll take you to a site called Bike Reg, and you'll be able to read up some more information about the event. You can sign up to do either the full weekend, which would be Friday and Saturday. You can sign up as an individual or as a family. If you sign up as an individual, it's $45 right now for the weekend and $80 for a family up to 5 people. And then you could also choose, maybe you don't want to be here the whole weekend, or maybe you're local and you just want to choose to do Saturday. Saturday is $30 currently individual, and family is $50 up to a family of 5. I think registration prices are going to be increasing
July 1st.
July 1st. So,
Yes.
if you want to save a little bit of money, pre-register. It also helps us with planning too. And then within there, like we said, you can pick and choose. You can add the tours for Friday if you'd like. You can add the catered dinner if you would like. If you want to order a T-shirt or a couple T-shirts, you can do that. And if you don't plan on coming, but you still want to support the cause, you can order T-shirts, and there is an option to have it shipped to you as well.
And they can also donate to the cause as well.
Yes, there is the option just to donate on the site too.
Nice. All right, so I wanted to say thank you both for sitting down and talking to me today. Sounds like it'll be a really fun event coming up, and I'm really excited to see what's in store and what's to be offered. So thank you guys all for watching. If you did like the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're interested in finding more information, make sure to visit our website to go to the events page and find out how you can get registered and sign up to ride. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.